This is the newly launched Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus 5G. Here's the interesting part. It has a 200 megapixel camera, OIS, 120Hz AMOLED display, 120 watt fast charging, Dimensity 1080 processor, everything. And all of this for the first time on a mid-range phone. Now, the Redmi Note series is known for giving good phones on a budget. By the looks of it, this could be the same as well. But I'm more excited to test out the 200 megapixel camera. But before that, you get this big box. Inside you get the phone, some paperwork, transparent case, 120 watt power adapter, Type A to Type C cable and a normal looking SIM ejector tool. But wait, they send us this big box and this has a fancy SIM ejector tool. I like it. And the first thing that I noticed here, the phone does look and feel very premium in hand, and if you're a fan of big phones, then you're really going to like this. It has a glass back and a plastic frame, so if you see, it weighs in around 213 grams. Also on the top, if you see here, there is a secondary speaker grill, and this speaker grill makes it sound loud. It is quite loud, the vocals are clear, and because of this additional speaker grill, the left and right audio separation is also very nice, and you get an IR blaster and headphone jack. True flagship experience. Also, it has an IP53 rating, so if you take it in your kitchen or bathroom or wherever you do, it should survive the occasional water splash on it, just don't dip it in water. Now on the front, you get a 6.7-inch 120Hz 10-bit Full HD AMOLED display, and the display quality is really good. Like, see, if I play a video, it looks quite bright and vibrant. Even if I tilt the display, there is no color shift or anything, so really good viewing angles. Also, it has wideband L1 certification, so I can view Netflix and Prime videos in Full HD, and this is an HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision display. Now, most phones don't have it in this price. Like, see here on YouTube, you get HDR. Also, it has a peak brightness of 900 nits. So if I use the phone under direct sunlight, like see here, it is perfectly okay. All icons and everything are visible. One interesting thing is this has PWM dimming. So see here, in very low light situation, this is an expensive phone and it flickers. But the Redmi Note 10 Pro Plus doesn't flicker because it has 1920 Hz PWM dimming. In simple words, this no flickering reduces eye strain in low light. It's good that brands are considering it. Anyways, it has Gorilla Glass 5 protection on the front. Oh, and the power button is also the fingerprint scanner. Like, you get an AMOLED display but side mounted fingerprint scanner. Personal opinion, I prefer side mounted fingerprint scanner. You can just unlock it from the pocket while you remove it. Now, camera is the most exciting part, and we have come out to test it in more practical environment. So you get a 200 megapixel main camera, and that is the major highlight. So it is not the same 200 megapixel camera that you get in flagships. This is a new Samsung HPX sensor designed and co-developed with Xiaomi, and this is a brand new sensor, and for the first time a 200 megapixel camera in this price range. Special camera testing, we have Manu sir, but today you'll take my photo because this is 2023 and that's how we roll. And first of all, the photos come out really sharp. Like, if you zoom into this photo, you can see all the details in my face, beard, even my jacket and the mic. And also we took some other photos, and the pictures under direct sunlight really do come out good. Like, the colors at times are slightly boosted but not overdone, and the HDR performance is really nice. Like, see this picture, it is very difficult to properly expose because it is dark in the front and bright in the background, but here it did a really good job. Like, I can see the buildings and all. Also, the 200 megapixel sensor is bigger, so bigger sensor is equal to better blur. So you can see in this T photo, like, see this picture of the Kullad, the background blur looks very DSLR like. And even in portrait mode, the edge detection is really good. And to take 200 megapixel photos, you have to shift to more Ultra HD. And one thing I noticed is, if I click the photo, it is instant. In other 200 megapixel phones, you have to wait a little to click the next photo. Also, the picture seems pretty nice, so if I zoom in quite a bit, there are still good details in the photo. Now you also get an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and under good sunlight the pictures are nice. In indoor conditions it's a bit soft, and of course you get a 2 megapixel macro camera. And maximum you can shoot in 4K 30 FPS. You can have an idea of the mic quality as well as the stabilization. On the front you get a 16 megapixel selfie camera, and the selfies come out good. Like, the edge detection in portrait mode is pretty good, and the photos look a bit social media ready, but overall you look good. And for videos, you can record in 1080p 60 FPS from the front camera. And overall, we need more time to test this camera, but for first impression, it looks really good. Now, you get the Dimensity Dimensity 1080 processor, and the variant we have is 12GB LPDDR4X RAM and 256GB UFS 2.2 storage. And the good thing is, the base variant is 8GB 256GB storage. And day-to-day performance of the phone is quite good. Like, the phone feels nice and snappy. We even ran Antutu benchmark and it scored around 4,30,000. That was a bit low, but then we turned on the performance mode and then it scores around 4,80,000. But then again, these are just benchmark. Let's play Apex Legends and see how well it performs. So I played it for around 15 minutes to half an hour, and overall the performance was stable. There was also no heating as such because there is a 3000 mm² vapor cooling to manage heat. And there's one thing that you should really know. Out of the box, the phone comes with MIUI 13 based on Android 12. It should have been Android 13. We asked Xiaomi and they said MIUI 14 with Android 13 will be rolling out soon. Also, Xiaomi promises to give 2 years of software updates and 4 years of security updates. So you will get Android updates till Android 14. Also, MIUI has some really cool features. Like, you have this sidebar feature where you can quickly access apps from the side. But this is amazing. You can go to Gallery, Edit, Sky, and this is Sky replacement. I'll select Cloudy. And it's so seamless, like seamless AF. Also, there are a few bloatwares, but important apps like Snapchat, LinkedIn and all, which you can easily uninstall. I didn't see any ads in the UI up until now. Now, you also get a 4980 mAh battery, like 20 more, it would have been easy to say, 5000 mAh. The battery performance is quite good, like it supports 120 watt fast charging and you get the charger in the box, which is important. So basically, it can go from 0 to 100 in under 20 minutes or so. Now, it has support for 10 bands of 5G, and luckily, we get 5G in our place. And of course, it has 4G plus carrier aggregation and call quality, network coverage was fine. Also, it has all the important necessary sensors. So yeah, that was the Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus. Now, it will have two more variants, Redmi Note 12 and Redmi Note 12 Pro. Now, while making this video, we are not sure about the pricing, but with all these 200 megapixel camera OIS, I would assume it should be around 30,000 rupees. Now, it all depends on pricing. Like, overall, I really like the phone. Like, the camera performance is good, the new Dimensity 1080, 120 watt charging seems a good overall package. Now, I'm interested to know how it performs against Realme 10 Pro Plus. That would be an interesting video. 8,000 likes, we do it. On that note, this is Pradeep signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew, pew.